what is this? Ah. There is a release of Python every day. What's new with Python? Why do I have Python? Hmm. Hmm. See, it's here. Oh, of course, because it doesn't work. It only works like this. Amazing. So we have 75 Pythons. Okay, amazing. Why do you have Python 3.12? What is liblqr? I don't want it. Do I want it? Seam carving library. What the fuck? Oh, FFmpeg. Um, but I don't understand why here it doesn't have any arrows into it. I guess this has something to do with dependencies. It's not the actual dependencies, of course. Of course. It's not actual dependencies. Why would you want actual dependencies, right? And no one ever says anything about this. Warning. Why do I have 75 versions of Python? Whatever. It's unfixable. It's computers. Um... How's the documentation? Watch this video. Sure, I'll watch this video. That's great. No, I'm not gonna dive into this. What is wrong here? The shebang must be on the first line. Oh yeah, it's accidentally. Let's write a new main. Will this work? Okay. This function is never invoked. What is this then? What is this then? No. Why try to Docker all the time? Ah, because this. Amazing. Amazing. Hey Mustafa, should you take Java classes or C++? What are you suggesting? Depends on what your goal is. What is your goal? It's also, I think, a little bit not a great choice they're presenting you with. Doesn't really matter, actually. I would say C then. If you have to choose, pick C. Why is nothing working, man? um don't really know what I'm doing. Do I want to do images? Then I have to decode images. Image magic is an option. I don't want to work with image. Then I have to run and read binary outputs. That's fine, actually. I think this is the way to do it. Practical purposes. I'll just poke around in the app and see what we want to change. Okay. So we need to run the server. Let's run it, not here. Let's run it in here. Okay. There is no Postgres. Is everything broken? Obviously. Obviously everything is broken, of course. Okay. Can you quit yourself, please? Can you quit? No, it's not possible. Okay. Why is everything broken? Okay. The thing is, images are really a problem. It is really is a problem. So what can we do? Well, one answer is to continue what we have been doing so far, which is ignore it, be a little bit depressed, and not do anything. That is not a very good answer. I don't really like it very much. Another answer to this is that it's a little bit too messy how things are right now. So there is a lot of effort goes in. There is a lot of effort required to kind of fix it. So maybe instead of fixing it, we should lower the effort required to fix it. For example, the code that gets these images, right? Where is it? I guess something like this. So here is a code, right, that gets the file. Like if we print right, if we print something like this, well, let's do it nicely. Right, timer completed parse ID. timer completed. Get Postgres query runner. Select row. Decode file. Right, and we this now if we run it, if we run it, okay, we'll start seeing these messages, right? And this is cached, we already see. Parse file ID takes no time, obviously. Get Postgres query runner, not any time. 20 milliseconds, select row. Decode file, 1 milliseconds. Let's go, click on this. Up. Every time it asks for a file for some reason. Interesting. I think for this image, huh? Because it's 3 megabytes. And that 3 megabyte image is not being cached, I guess. And it doesn't need to be 3 megabytes, right? This can be 3 megabytes. So like this takes a long time, right? How do we fix this? Well, the problem with it is that this query well, the problem is not this query actually. The problem is when we make a request, right? What's it called? Routes, right? This is all the routes that we have. So files slash what? Where is it? Where's files? Why is it not here? Oh man, here files. Files, and then file name goes here, right? Well, let's put a breakpoint here. Open this again. Doesn't work. Oh, is it cached? Okay, so now we're getting this request for this image. Let's see what's inside of request. Some headers, some URL components. What is query? I'd say, I don't know, mini, whatever. First, empty, right? Okay. So this image we're not requesting again, right? Now, if we ask for what's the URL? This URL API files. I don't know, this.jpg, whatever. It's not found? Why? API files. Huh? Why is it not found? Why is it not found? Is it just slash files? It is just slash files. Okay, so now we can run this again. It is empty, okay. But if we say something like mini1, right, and we run it again, oh, it is suddenly non-empty. Okay. So what is a good way to tell? Let's say original, right? So then we don't have to change any code in the app. So what we want to do is to have a parameter in this URL that would switch between getting actually like full image or a little preview of that, right? Resized, smaller version. And by default, everywhere in the app, right, we just need this small version. So this parameter does not exist. And we have two options to add it, right? One option to add is, hey, I want a small resized version. And the other option is, hey, I want a large original version. So, and depending on which one we choose, the default behavior will be different, right? So right now, application doesn't send any of the parameters, they don't exist. And that should get non-original, right? So what we want is that when you open this is just a smaller version of the image. And then maybe later we can add like, hey, I'm on an iPad or whatever. give me like a medium version. So I think it makes sense to actually only return original when someone asked for original. Then we don't have to change anything in the app. Okay, original is going to be whether in a context. What does parameter do? Where does it look? Self parameters. What is self parameters? We would never know. Should we do validation? Self components request URL path components. Okay, so it doesn't, it only does on the link, not in query string. What does query do? Where is the query? Request query. What does query do? Returns query string components, which is a bunch of nils. Sure, man. Okay. I don't know. It's, let's call it why is it all here? Should be here. Get files uui.jpg original, right? Make this non-public, so you have to create an account. This would require adding headers. Okay, no, we're not gonna just do anything like this. Just delete it. Don't think about it. Has, is there something like has? No, query original non-empty, right? So if there is a parameter like that, we don't care what it's equal to. If it's there, it's there. What if we give a type? Actually, we don't need to add this at all. What we need to do, because we can easily add it, whatever. What is this? Replace file data, update doc photo, files left join. Yeah. So now this can be select actions what is user ID? Okay. Okay. So we already have a problem a little bit. File actions select one file. Ooh. So we either give an ID right, or something else, but we don't know yet what. So okay, so this is where okay, this is a SQL. Okay, this is where we're gonna run into a different problem where doing the strings is really annoying. This is where file, where ID equal ID, right? And then the query is it's a little bit like this. But this is not by ID, right? So this one is by ID. But this one should be not by ID because we don't have any ID to put there. By UUID, right? So now we don't have by UUID, so we're gonna add it. Okay. Okay, this should work now. And actually the app should work. Hey Johannes, welcome to making SQL from raw strings. How's your Monday starting? So app should work right now. Hopefully. Okay, we didn't break anything. That's good. Is it really, this is not cached at all? Oh no, because when I click on it, it gives this image, which is going to has to be changed. Well, let's see. Yeah. Okay, well, it works. Didn't break it. And I guess later this maybe will grow to something that is more reasonable and not just manually writing this wheres. But for now it's fine. What is the difference with string, literal, and unsafe SQL? Having breakfast. Oh my god, I'm a little jelly. What is the difference between this init and this init? I don't understand. Literally the same. Oh, here you can give bindings yourself. Okay, I get it. So, oh, it's unsafe when you give bindings or something. Oh, but the code is the same, look. But this doesn't let you give bindings. It just says this is like a... Oh, okay, so there is no difference, I would say. Oh. Where is my file where I was in? Okay, here. There is? Okay. The second one leverages string interpolation. No, it's this one. So I'm saying this one. Yes, so you're talking about this init, right? The one that says string interpolation. Oh, I think this is okay, I think the difference is that this protocol requires this when you're not interpolating, maybe. Yeah, okay. No, no. Oh, it's expressible by string literal also something. I think to be this, you need to be expressible by string literal, and to be that, you need to do this. But in the end, it's like this. But now it's like safe compared to this. So we should actually call unsafe one, I guess, like to be correct. um. Okay. Whatever. It's I'm just trying ways to procrastinate. Okay, so nothing really changed. I actually want that, right? Um, because otherwise this will become a bind. I don't want it to be a bind. Yeah, I get it, but I don't want to interpolate this part, right? I literally need a where. And I think there is like a syntax, like something you can give so it understands that it's fine. But I literally want a string. I'm making a string. Because this part, well, the part that this two are well, this part is different, right? And I don't know how to like escape it as a keyword. Otherwise, it will say where, and this will be binding, and that will not work. I want it to be like this, right? And then this needs to be escaped not as a value, but as a name of a column. But whatever. For now, it's making strings together. Can you not? You can. I don't know. Like in general, some libraries let you do it. You just say something like this. So by default, if you, oh no, you cannot bind. No, you cannot bind name of a column in Postgres. Uh, but like there are escaping functions that like by default escape it as a literal of whatever type it should be, or they can also escape it as identifier. In other libraries that I've worked with, but for now this is fine. Um, yeah, you can screenshot it. But I think the answer would be that hey, you shouldn't really do it at the level of Postgres Neo. You should do it at the level of SQL Kit. So I don't really also expect it to be here with how they design the database layer in the Vapor, right? Um, because there, so they have a query builder called SQL Kit in Vapor, I think. And then there is a Postgres implementation called Postgres Kit, and that uses Postgres Neo in the end. Is what I understood. So the difference now is that stuff goes through this function, and API is I want this file and I want this file. And now we can say that actually this is going to be a struct. Okay, it's time for a little break. So what's it called? Heartstopper? No? Cliffhanger. Oh, okay. Unescaped column name. Interesting. So we can put this here, back here. Ah. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I get it. Unescaped column name, yes. Okay. Slash ID also. Okay, we'll save it for a bit later then. Okay, so this is struct query. So we need query and we need quality. Okay. And this init. And quality is default to original. And then here we also say init Okay, so now we can do this query if it's original, that query if it's and different query when it's small. Okay, let's just for a second print request here and see what we get. Okay. So small. Okay, so now now we shall commit this. Something like this. So we took this hard-coded query and hard-coded it somewhere else. Let's just make you always pass the quality, just so it's obvious. Hey, Snack True is here. Has been a while. So of course we can. Hey, hello. So now the part that we need to implement. Oh, here's a huge image. Where is the dog in here? There is not a dog. What is this image? Where is the dog? Ah, here it is. we found the dog, guys. Okay, how do we resize an image? Well, I mean, sure, we resize the image. So we have this CLI program that if we run, does nothing. Ooh, exciting. Where is it? It's in here. Let's just take one file. Order by So largest file is first. And we're gonna print it. Okay, it's 4 something megabytes. Let's just make sure it's a JPEG. Well, do. So I was looking into STB images. But they really say that they don't really do stuff like, they say avoid problematic images. This is for people, this is for game developers and other people who can avoid problematic images. So, I mean, technically, we are allowing to upload anything, so including problematic images. So we're not people who can avoid it. But what do they mean by problematic images? Or if this like throws, well, it doesn't throw an exception, right? It will return an error or whatever. So if it just returns an error, I don't care. Let's see what decoding does. Test image. Exit if the image is larger than 80 megabytes, and then load it and that it loads, right? But what happens when it cannot decode, right? It just returns null or something. Why is it deprecated? When you control the images you are loading, so that's not us. But on ARM is to have separate builds for Neon and non-Neon devices. Therefore, the Neon support is toggled in a flag. So I found some kind of a binding. That uses this. Include STBI image. 225. What is this now? So it's quite recent. And then what do they use, right? This is how they use it. Let's try. Do we add a new package? I don't know. Let's just add a new package. So we need this 3, I guess. And then module map. Okay. Okay. Okay or not? I don't know how this works at all. Where's my stuff? Where is the files in this folder? It's not possible, huh? They just have a Swift file. Does this work? What? And then what? How do they use it? Import this, yeah, so this one? How do you use this code? Okay, save. Somewhere should be STB, right? Oh yeah, just STB. I guess this is important also. Will this work? No. There's a folder called whatever. It has CMake list. Hey, Ioannis is back. I think this is a person that knows how to do this. Okay, let's try clicking build. Okay, so first of all, nothing is working because we're not building this, because this is just somewhere. Shall we put it here? No. Let's make a target. I don't want to make a target. We'll make a target later. We'll just put it here for now. Okay, now we're gonna fail. That's good, because build again to continue. That's a very good message. Why don't you build again to continue? Unable to find module dependency. Okay. So they have this. Maybe it's in. So there's also this is something CMake list. So add library support, model support, add subdirectory. Okay. How do I reload folders? Okay. This is called basics. I don't think we need this. C make Swift module directory. What? Okay. Xcode something. No, that's not true. Okay. No, we don't really care, I guess, for this. Archive library runtime to install files. Module support Swift module. Okay, this doesn't seem important. I don't think I'm doing something smart. Found two files which are unhandled. Explicitly declare them as resources or exclude them from targets. This is where it's time to Google. Let's search just in case from here someone did it. No, nothing. Yeah, perfect. There are many great libraries out there that are written in C/C++. This is like GNU/Linux. It's possible to make use. If needed, create new package. No, thank you. Create a new module or directory under sources for the C/C++ library. Let's suppose it's named. One convention is to prefix it with C. Okay. Add the C++ library source code directory as git submodule. No, thank you. This is not going to happen. Okay, we're gonna just restart. Okay, it builds. Modify package to add as a target and specify locations for sources and headers. So the question I have quickly is if they have this and this. So they have module support. Oh yeah, they have a target. They have a target. Okay, so we need to do it. Okay. So first, let's undelete it. Yeah, let's make a new folder, right? CSTB. And all those files where are my files? My files are gone. STB image. be image right. Okay. What does STB include? Okay. Add a target. Okay, let's add a target. Target. Add a target. Relative paths under, okay. Sources. Relative paths for source files. See settings. Header search paths. Also relative, I imagine. Exclude nothing. Source. Do we just see settings? I just want. I need not dependencies or anything. Okay, this should already be fine. Okay. C settings is header search path is just this. It's just there. Public headers include directory paths for is invalid or not contained. Okay, so it needs to be named include. Sure. Okay. Huh? It worked? No. Okay. For C++, use the different, doesn't matter. Try compiling. Alright. Well, we did an Xcode, but of course that's likely different from this. Hey, it built. A module map is generated automatically for Clang targets, unless a custom one is present. The rules for module map can be found here. Can we just now do it? CSTB tests. Okay. It loads and appears and does not look obviously broken. So we need to add a test target, right? Just add it here. could not build Objective-C module. Package products, package targets. Okay. This is not a very elaborate, it's not a lot to go by. Maybe in Xcode it's better. Huh? What is this? Oh my god, computers. Computers. Oh, the rules for module generator are described here. Funny. Okay. Okay. STB. Okay. Oh, something is happening. Something is happening. But it's just right here. Like when I clicked on it, it was there. Why can't I not access it? So this says 1. Okay, that was easy, but also difficult, but also totally did something wrong. Yes. What's wrong? Okay, it's time to close the package. Close the package. Okay, open the package. Okay, Xcode is not going to comply. Module has no member, but it is not true. I am a little bit annoyed now. Some libraries generate additional files. To include them, we don't have that. To use override files, to use custom implementation instead of what comes with the C++ Riot library. CMake. The example is geared toward importing an C library into Swift. You'll need to obtain the library, provide a module map, and then links. No, that's not what's happening. Something Xcode. Something Xcode. Swift cannot import header files directly. Some tools like SwiftPM and Xcode can sometimes generate a module map for a bridging header, but others like CMake do not. So we're using one of those. Manually writing module maps can give you a bit more control over how a C library imported. Okay, man. I'll do it, but I don't think it's something that is gonna work. Oh, it did work. Annoying. So now this should break. If this doesn't break, I'm getting angry. Okay. It doesn't break. Oh, because it's in a test, right? Annoying. STB image resize to STB image right. Still Build input cannot be found. Did you forget to declare this file as an output? Can you calm down? Calm down. Let's calm down. Let's just reopen it. Clean build folder. See no errors. Run it again. Someone must have done this already. Alright. Here we'll find 7 versions. A license list generator of all your dependencies. That is exactly what I was searching for. Maybe CSTB? No. Build input file cannot be found. Did you forget to include it? Did you forget to include it? Why am I to include it? Did not work. Initializing data store. Let's delete some derived data. So this worked. What is this O file? Build input file cannot be found. Did you forget to declare this file as an output of a script phase or a custom build rule which produces it? I don't know what this means, sir. I don't know what you want from me. So if I don't have a module map, Xcode won't see this. target, because it's not. Why don't we work? Build, why it's not a build input file. So in here, there is this. So when we Swift build it, oh, now we did found it. Oh, because I'm building a package, not this. Annoying. Well, let's try doing this. Um. Do I need to make like a C file that does stuff? Where is the module map? So this headers and okay. Okay. I guess this needs to happen. Makes sense. Define STB image write implementation. Okay, so we need to read through these files a little bit. So image says, do this. Define STB image before you include this file in one C or C++ to create the implementation. Okay, so that's probably... Okay, yeah, it should look like this, blah, blah, blah. Define, include STB image. Okay. You can define STTB assert before the include to avoid using assert h, and define malloc, reloc, and free to avoid using malloc, reloc, and free. Assert h. Fine, I'm fine. Okay, then compiling and linking in one of the files includes this. Okay. Before the include, and then include it, right? Include stb image resize to h, because then here it does something. Okay. And then this, I don't know if we will need to write, but sure. Include stb image write h. Okay. Build. It worked. Do it. Okay, so it wasn't on Xcode technically. It was a little bit on us. Oh yeah, but then in derived data, there should be now a file. We close derived data, right? So now in here should appear this file. Yeah, okay. Man, oh, I'm annoyed. But it worked somehow. What is STBI version? Okay. Okay, something is working. Ooh, exciting. And then this should run now. Right. Let's see. Can we stop compiling like thousands of files? Every time I press something? Oh. And it fails in a way that it should fail. Okay. Now, will it build in Docker? Here's the question. Because we now have this, we have to edit this, right? Okay, we just need to edit this a little bit. Sources CSTB, and then sources CSTB tests, and then we are going to do this, right? Okay, I love that it has no dependencies. It's amazing. It's just you bam and you do it. Tests. Okay. Dummy test Swift, right? Okay, let's try. Do we have a script? Oh, we have this. Please work on the first try. Do. Uh-oh. Swift log. Oh my god, it jumped from 1.6 to 1.7. Add an in-memory log handler. What is that? Okay, let's upgrade. Okay. Cannot. Okay, so it doesn't build on Linux. Amazing. Uh, 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 um. It's annoying. Why not? Why not build it? Does it build? Why does it not build? I am Linux. So if I run Swift test here, then it will work. And if I run Postgres and just run all tests, will it work then? Yes, okay. Maybe it's again here, Linux? Well, it supports GCC, so it's all fine. Why is not working? Annoying. Let's see if it's definitely not, but maybe it's just my Docker. Oh man. Makes me very sad. What is even my password? Well, apparently that. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, that will take 8 minutes. How to install Swift on Linux? Do 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 do. Bo 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 bo. No. Install Linux. Unclickable. Now I'm annoyed with everything. Why is this taking 6 years? will never open. Okay, website is broken. Why is not working? Is there a better way than downloading this? The Swiftly installer manages Swift and its dependencies. It supports switching between different versions and downloading updates. Okay. Download Swiftly for Linux or ARM. You can verify the integrity of the archive using the blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Just do it. It will never work. I don't want this. Whatever. Welcome. Please read the following carefully. If you wish to customize the steps performed, refer to Swiftly init-h. Swiftly installs files into wherever is fine. These locations can be changed, but once set up, it will install the latest toolchain. And the process will add GPG keys to verify the integrity. For your convenience, Swiftly will also attempt to modify your shell profile. Yeah, sure, that's fine. It's a beautiful download bar. Let's see if we resize this window, will it adjust? It does. Perfect. It's professional software for you. What's happening here? Still compiling? Yes, it did it. Compiling STBC. So perfect. So something did happen. Except default toolchain has been set, Swift is installed, there are some dependencies that should be installed before using this toolchain. You can run the following script as the system admin to prepare your system. binutils, unzip, gnu-pg, libcurl, libgcc, libpython, blah 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 blah. Sure, I'll do it. What is the failure? Exit code, blah blah. Error, fatal error. But this is all warnings. Why would you show me warnings and not the error? Let's start looking through this. Warning, 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 warning. Okay. Warning, warning, warning. Where is the error, man? Warning is... How can I... What am I supposed to... Error, cannot... Okay, the same, right? Sadness. Okay, how do we do this? Downloading 10 gigabytes of stuff. How much stuff are we going to download? This idea of cloning Git repo, I don't know, I don't feel very good about it. Only 2 gigabytes? That's... I guess that's enough. Is it because of a dummy file? Well, now we'll know, right? Because we're not compiling a dummy file. It is because of a dummy file. So, but dummy files. Let's just not do it then. Okay, find build name CSTB. Oh. path something CSTB something. Let's do this. Cranberry wine. What? It's been a long time. Something. Hello, something. We need to remove C object files of C libraries built with dummy Swift. Otherwise it won't be recompiled. Swift will think it's up to date already, kind of like one of the dependencies. I was basically dragged into military service for a month. I'm finally back home. Are you Turkish? Sounds like a Turkish problem. You're also like a richer Turkish person. You can afford to do a month. How was your experience? Please work. Oh, who's here? Look at who's here. My number 2 YouTube fan. Not bad, but boring. I talked to someone who was very kinda, well, not in the end happy with it, but it's like, hey, and they gave me a rifle to shoot and it was kind of fun. So I guess that's not you. Just 3 bullets. Well, it's 3 more than before, so you went from 0 to 3, I imagine. Yes, it failed in a way. That's something like something that we can at least read or whatever. Failed to build. Why? What is wrong? RM cannot remove no such file or directory. RM RF and we build from swift20.build. Yeah, no, I think this should be fine. Okay, now we have to compile again. And I hit everything except the target, so yeah, well, that's you could have hit one thing, but you hit more things. It's like a fortune teller who is always wrong, right? Who is always says the opposite of what will happen. So in a way, he's very useful. Well, he's actually as good as the person who predicts correctly. How is your Monday, Emre? Please, this is such a... Okay, I shouldn't complain too much, because at least it's figure outable, right? At least it's not like, oh my god, I can never understand ever again what is going on. And if this works, I'll be very happy. But if this doesn't work, I'll be very unhappy. Okay, so we just have to try it. Well, not this. We need to try... Where was this running? Oh, so Docker try Swift20 CI ls. So Swift test filter stb. It compiled and it worked. So, but this is such a random error. Like, why is it a thing? But at least it is working for some definition. Okay, so this should pass now on CI. Let's spend another 8 minutes rebuilding dependencies. Annoying. What if we do like dummy C? Will that work better? What if we do dummy C? And then don't remove it? Will that work? Public headers is invalid or not contained in the target. What if we don't do, we just do include and don't do anything here? Okay, so that doesn't work. Okay, we do include, but then we do dummy C. Maybe this will work. It's like Sunday because I have not assigned to a project yet. Wait, is your name also Emre? Because I was talking to YouTube Emre. Or are you the same person, maybe? Ginger power. But is your name Emre then? Oh, no way. So there is you on Twitch? Oh, wait, what? Oh, did we already figure it out last time and I just not forgot about this? Does Twitch look better than YouTube? Hey, it built and it worked. We don't need to remove this. That's nice. Okay, well. Hey, time to restart. Oh. Does it cancel the... Cancelled. Okay, that's good. Oh, that's different, Emre. I thought it was because there is also another Emre in here.
To meet you inside the Odia store.
Yeah. Cool. I know 3 Emres now. Oh, you're also doing C#. I'm looking at your website. That's cool. Well, everything is cool, kinda. C# is the best. Well, I'm happy that you found something you like. What is Nuxt? I like the picture. Very cute. And then like a logo. Bomb. View with SSR. Okay. Oh my god, if this compiles, it will not be different than before. But it would feel better. Such a random thing. So what I do, so I have this package Swift, right, that has all the dependencies, kind of like node modules, whatever, package JSON. And then I want to first install all the dependencies and compile them so that when I do not change dependencies, they do not get recompiled. Does that make sense? If I only change my source code. But that's a little bit tricky for some reason. Well, it's a little bit tricky inside of Docker because caching layers, blah blah blah. So what I do, I copy the package stuff and then I just create like empty source files for my project and then run build, so that compiles only dependencies. and my source files that are dummy empty files. And then I remove all the sources and tests that are mine, and copy actual ones, and then build that. So this will only build dependencies, and then this will build my stuff. So unless package or package resolved changes, this will never run again. So, and this stage will have all the cache from build here. And what happened is that this is dependent on C code. But I created a dummy Swift file and compiled that. So now the cache from here thinks that when it's replaced with C stuff, then it thinks like, hey, we don't care for this C file, whatever. It's just a Swift library. So maybe I should actually remove like all of the cache for this product, but whatever. For now, it's fine. We just pretend it's empty C stuff. Compile again. .NET mascot, but you can. Oh, it's a .NET mascot? I thought you made it. Well, then I'm. Okay, sure, Microsoft. Well done. I thought you made it. Then it's like super impressive, and not like $1 trillion corporation. Yeah, I don't know. It's just very nothing. Well, it's cute, whatever, but it's kind of like not very. It's not a Go mascot, you know. And they also don't really show him off or what? Let's see. .NET conference. Here, .NET Conf 2024. Let's see. Oh yeah, 2025. It already happened, they say. So let's look at the images of .NET Conf. Ah, here. He's here. What's his name? .NET Conf .NET. Yeah, they don't really like their mascot. No, here he is. Here he is. AI-driven garbage. AI. No. What is this? Find and no. I just. Ardalis? Oh, that's the guy who made Result. That's how I know him. Yeah, I know him from here. I was like, why do I remember this name? A result abstraction and then randomly that can be mapped to HTTP. That's funny. Oh no. Is it different result that I'm thinking from? Ah, there is an extension for iSpeak or. Like the problem, well, not a problem I have with .NET is like, what is all of this stuff? Why is for, well, this is, he just wanted to make HTTP, sure. But like it's a simple struct. Yeah, whatever, this is not a good example. There is .NET Extras or something, what's it called? Like .NET Next or what? What was it called? Do you know? Do you understand what I'm thinking of? .next? Is it what I'm thinking of? And then they have like all these libraries that kind of trying out whatever. Check if an instance of te is default te, and then like where is the source? I wanted to look at .next result, but I have an idea that it's already in actual .NET. Oh, the search is not working or what? Oh, here, result. View source. Where am I? Oh, here. Okay, just one file. But also probably most of it are comments. Where is the actual thing? Okay. Read-only struct result. Implements result monad of like... This is like generic over 12 things. Expect, exception, dispatch info. It's just so complicated. Whatever. It's also like fun sometimes. Timed out. Okay, it worked. Oh my god. Now we can actually remove our to-do stuff. Okay. Edit. Well, add STB image. Okay. Push. And I think we'll try to actually use it. Who made this file? Why did it is now old? Who made this file? Why? I don't understand. Did it already have? Or is this just a copy? And this was there before? No, it's the same. No, yeah, it's old. Okay, let's delete it. Okay. Now the real question is, when we close this, and we save changes, even though we made no changes, we'll save them. And let's see if we can use this. I opened something wrong, huh? I wanted to open this. If we can run this, so this, CSTB, right? And then our CLI is gonna import that. And can we run it? Is the question. And then we'll have lunch. Well, I'll have lunch. Unable to find. No, but you haven't even built it yet. Oh, it's first unable to find, and then it's no such module. Okay, let's just do. Constructing description. I think I did it wrong, maybe. Did I edit to server? Yeah. Let's try also this. Could not find. Okay, because we're making server. Actually, this is not needed. I never need to build wolf package. No such module. Okay. Why does this need basics? For what purpose? Why does it need basics? So pluralize can work. Nay. Okay, sure. But this only has basics from here. Dependencies, targets, yes. And then server, dependencies, targets, CSTB, where is that? So this compiled, but this doesn't. Well, it doesn't actually, no, it's also, now it works. Or did I remove the STB stuff? So, okay, it's here, but it's not available. Or did I mistype it again? Or maybe I didn't do like package stuff. Okay, so we can now how to make a header file. Okay, that's not really interesting. B library. What is B library? Mathmem debug file. Image processing toolkit. Image processing reader. Oh, I saw this before. Defines classes and methods to manage images in your own C++ code. You can use self-contained, safe, highly portable. It's made single header. Okay, maybe we should look at it. Okay, maybe just not now, but at some point. Image. 10 years ago. I don't think it's just okay. I guess documentation is just here, man. Okay, I'm gonna go eat something and continue with this stuff later. Just gonna print STB version. Make sure it works, and then it's a good time to have a break. Okay. Okay, super cool. Thanks for joining. Really exciting to see you again. Well, all the MRES. Okay, I'll be